Welcome to the Find Your Leadership Confidence podcast with Vicki Noethling. You are about to discover impactful lessons that help you grow as an individual, grow your confidence, and find the positive and good within you, so you powerfully and authentically become the best version of yourself. Be sure you visit our website at www.findyourleadershipconfidence.com. While you're there, subscribe to us via your favorite network. Now tune in, get ready, and enjoy the journey of emerging as a leader of exception in the 21st century.
Welcome, everyone, to the Find Your Leadership Confidence podcast. I'm your host, Vicki Noethling, coming to you from Roswell, Georgia. The goal of this podcast is to bring topics and guests that will empower you to become that confident leader and take your business and your life to the next level. Today, I am very excited to bring to you my guest, Vesela Mangeyna. I'll get it right before the end of this, Mangeyna. And she is going to be talking to us about potential. So let me tell you about her. Vesela has mastered the art of delivering tailored guidance perfectly aligned with your unique needs and aspirations, whether it's achieving financial security, finding inner peace, cultivating unconditional love, enhancing health, ensuring relationship, mastering emotions, or acquiring advanced learning techniques. She'll help you navigate towards the desired outcome. She brings to the table a wealth of experience and deep-seated passion for empowering others. Her approach is holistic and all-encompassing, focusing on not just achievement of specific goals, but fostering a mindset of absolute certainty and core strength. Vesela's sessions are known for being transformative, providing exactly what participants are seeking, often beyond what they realized that they needed. With a background in finance and corporate world and life coaching, she seamlessly integrates theoretical knowledge with practical applications and believes in the power of emotional mastery and the importance of a balanced approach to health and relationships. So we're going to talk about unlocking the potential within you. Please join me in welcoming my guest, Vesela Mangeyna. Vesela, I'm so excited for this conversation. I hope that the audience is ready, got some paper and pen to take some good notes.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me, Vicky, and I'm so excited for being your guest, and I can't wait to discuss more about how to unleash the potential from within. So
Awesome.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure for me being here.
We always start with two easy questions. The first is just tell everybody where do you live? Where do you call home right now?
Yes, I live in Sofia in Bulgaria. This is in Eastern Europe. Just for people who don't know, it's on the north of Greece. So it's like probably 10,000, 8,000 miles from where you are at the moment. On the other side of the ocean. I'm based in Sofia. This is the capital of Bulgaria. So I'm here. It's winter time at the moment. We have snow outside.
Well, in Georgia here, it's winter as well, but we're not going to get snow until Friday, and it's like 3 inches, so I'm sure it's just a drip compared to Bulgaria. But let's talk about just briefly your journey. I explained where you are at this point in your life and the things that you offer and the expertise you have, but we all know that the journey had its own turns and twists and pivots to get you to where you are, and something inspired you to be able to do what you do today. So share a little bit about your journey.
Yeah, actually, when people look at my professional background and they see that I've spent 13 years in the corporate world of finance, and now I'm a life coach, and they're wondering how it come. I've been an employee and in the finance sector, although I've been a manager and a director, finance director. But now I'm a life coach and I'm an entrepreneur, and people are wondering how it happened. And actually, what I've been doing so many years in the corporate world helps me a lot at the moment for being a very good coach, because I've already been in my client's shoes. I work a lot with owners of businesses, people from corporate world, and I've already been there. But the reason for me to do that transition, there are four things, four primary reasons. And the first thing, at some point, I realized I'm not using the full potential of mine in what I was doing. I was good in what I was doing. I spent 9 years at one of the big four corporations for auditing, like Ernst and Young, or people, it's EY. I spent 1 year in the United States. The rest of the time I was in Bulgaria. I studied in the UK, but I found I didn't use the full. I was not using the full of my potential at what I was doing. So the next another thing was I realized I'm not using the biggest talent I've got from God. And so when you reach to the point you're not using the biggest talent of yourself, you start wondering, what is my next step? And this is the other thing. I lost the meaning. Okay, what is the bigger meaning of what I'm doing? I go to work, I do my work, my job great, I receive salary, I have a company car, so I have a good standard. I'm traveling around the world. So, but what is more, what is beyond this? And I lost the meaning. I was working before the transition in a company for medical devices. And we were distributing medical devices for hospitals where doctors were saving people's lives through the medical devices where we were selling. But I was not saving those people's lives. So I was looking for something, for a direct impact of my work on people. And this is how I get to coaching, because through coaching, I'm able to change people's lives. I'm able to touch people's hearts and people talents and people advantages in order to allow themselves to live their full potential and authentic life. And the fourth thing that made me make this change was that I felt I've got a ceiling, I've got limitations in the corporate world. So where I'm at the moment, there are no limitations. There is limitless opportunities. And this is the fourth thing that made me do that transition. And by the way, it didn't happen like for a night. Yes, I was preparing for this. I started studying coaching in the beginning of 2019, and I left the corporate world in 2022, so 3 years later. I was preparing for this. Such a big change does not happen overnight.
So your emphasis on tailored guidance is important. Can you share a story or example of how you helped someone achieve a breakthrough by aligning your advice with their unique aspirations?
Yeah, actually, I'm working on a day-to-day basis with many individual clients, and it's a very good work because you really touch people's problems and issues and aspirations and struggles. And I'm working with people starting from 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, and I see the transformation. And I can share something that is really fresh. Let's say like this, with a person I'm working for more than 6 months from now. And when we started, she was in a position where she was stuck in her life. She has a family, she has kids, she has work, but she's not feeling happy. And after working with her, she told me a few weeks ago, she said, it's so good for me to realize that I'm a unique person. And when I realize how unique I am, this is the most beautiful thing I can have from God. And actually, she started feeling very, she connected to herself. and she's feeling more calmer. She's calmer. She's more confident in what she's doing, and she improved her relationship with her husband, with her kids, with people around her. And actually, she got a case with one of her kids in school. And exactly at that moment, we were working together. We're still working with her, and she had a very, very big challenge with her kids at school. And when we look at the situation, the specific situation, she was able to get out of the situation, to
Yeah.
look at from above,
Yeah.
and
Different perspective.
different perspective, and she was able to manage this situation in a very, very good manner. She
Awesome.
managed her emotions. She was able to discuss with the director, with the teachers, with everybody who was involved with her kid, and they resolved the situation in a very, very respectful manner, in a way not to harm the kid, not to the kid to be punished more than it was uh, more than what he has done. Uh, so she was very happy because she before we were discussing this situation, she was very nervous and very anxious, and she was not didn't know what to do and how to handle the situation. But after that, she somehow she managed to control herself and her reactions and her emotions, and to get into other people's shoes, like the rector, the teacher, the kid, her as a mother, as a parent, and it was really, really nice. And she
Yeah,
was
being able to have that empathy and to do it in a respectful, not an emotional way. Because sometimes when we let the emotions drive us, the results aren't always as fruitful, let's say, as they could be. So let's talk about emotional mastery. It's the cornerstone of your philosophy. And what practical strategies do you recommend for individuals that are seeking to develop maybe better control over their emotions in those situations, just like you described? But in our workplace, every day we have those opportunities or those things that come up where if we can't control our emotions, it might not go as well as we would like.
Yeah, actually, emotions is the things that make a difference between successful people and not
Yeah.
successful people. It's not the intelligence, it's the emotions, the ability to
Yeah.
control your emotions, because this is how you create stable relationships, no matter whether in business, entrepreneur world, or in your personal world. So emotions is a key thing. And actually, there is statistics that is saying that people with higher emotional intelligence receive more money, because they can reach more they can manage themselves better at the workplace. So when it comes to emotions, in order to be able to manage your emotion in a situation, especially if it's a challenging situation, you have to work with your emotions before that. It's like if you're a a sportsman, and you're a tennis player. In order to have your final game, to win the champion,
Yeah.
or to win the Olympic Games, you have to prepare before that. It's not about the specific
Yeah.
final game. And one of the things is people to be able to understand the emotions. When you experiencing an emotion, very often people understand controlling emotion like suppressing the emotion. Not about to suppress the emotion, it's about to realize what emotion do I have, do I experience at the moment. And there are 5 basic emotions, and 4 of them are negative. And but very often people say, oh, I'm positive, I'm happy, everything is going on well with me. But there is no way how everything is going on well with people, because 4 out of the 5 emotions are negative. And it's important to realize what is the emotion I experience at the moment, to give yourself time to realize the emotion. Is it grief? Is it anger? What is it? Where in the body do I have it? It's very important. Where, in which
Yeah.
part of the body, you have this. And the third step is to separate from the emotion, because it's not I am angry, I'm in a state of anger. Because when you say I'm angry, you become the anger. And there is no difference between you and the anger. And the anger is like overwhelm you.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when you separate yourself from the emotion, because you're in a state of this emotion in this specific moment, and in next moment you might not be there. But if you say to yourself, I'm angry, you connect, you associate with that anger and you become the
Mm-hmm.
anger. But if you say to yourself, I'm in a state of anger, and you separate from the anger,
Mm-hmm.
then it's much more easy to manage the emotion.
Yeah.
And the fourth step, which is very important, to allow the emotion to live it, to experience it. And there is a very nice quote. I read it. It says it's very difficult to know what emotions to express in front of who, at what level. So how much emotion to express now and how much to 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 suppress. But the important thing is to when you don't experience the emotion, it stays in you, in your body.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to decide, okay, probably it's not appropriate to experience the emotion now in this meeting in front of everybody, but I'm aware that I had an emotion, and then I can get outside the building, outside the room, to express that emotion, to relax, because the emotion, it's around 90 seconds, and after 90 seconds the emotion is gone. And if you allow this 90 seconds the emotion to go through, then things become easier. So
Mm-hmm.
if I have to say one thing about the emotion, is do not suppress the emotion, but rather experience them, allow them to live the emotion in this specific moment, and then analyze what has happened, why it has happened, what triggered me that emotion. And there is another important thing. Very often people are emotional because they believe, they think that the other party, by doing this, meant something else. So they have many assumptions.
Yeah.
People don't rely on facts, they rely on assumptions. So we need to challenge, okay, I was triggered, I am angry, but why I am angry? Why I'm in a state of anger? What triggered this? And to
Mm-hmm.
go to the specific thing and activity or words, or and not making assumptions,
Mm-hmm.
because there is a saying, we don't react to what other people are saying to us, we react to what we are hearing.
Oh, yeah.
And what we are hearing is based on our experience from the past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the trauma.
Yeah,
And that
we,
comes from suppressing the anger from other things.
of course, yes. And this is the secondary emotions. There are
Mm-hmm.
three types of emotions. The first one is primary.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a state of anger now, and I express that anger, and that's it. It's primary, and I experienced it. Second type is I'm in a state of anger, I suppress it, and then I'm in a state of anger in another situation. So I translate this first anger to another situation with another person or the same person. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. In a second situation, that's why it's secondary. And the third ones are those that we have inherited from our parents
Mm-hmm.
and our
Yeah.
people who
Teachers,
teachers.
grandparents.
Yes, everybody who was important in our life when we were
Yeah.
kids.
People who we trusted.
Yeah,
So
authorities in our lives.
let's talk a little bit about holistic success. I mentioned that you know, incorporate that in your training. How do you integrate aspects of health and relationships and financial security into a comprehensive plan for personal growth, and why is a balanced approach necessary?
Well, if we are not in a state of health, If we're not healthy, we
Yes.
cannot do anything. We cannot
Yeah.
earn money. We cannot buy anything. We cannot go anywhere. And if we are healthy, if we take care of ourselves, but it doesn't mean healthy only to eat good food, to drink water, to have enough sleep. These are important things, but it means to have specific room in your daily agenda for things that you love to do,
Yes.
whether it's going for jogging or the gym or cinema or going hanging out with friends or reading book, or you have to have this scheduled in your agenda. This is the so-called important but not urgent tasks.
Yeah.
So everybody who wants to have a healthy life, a balanced life, needs to have those integrated in their agenda. Things that are important but not urgent, because it's not urgent to go to the gym. It's not urgent to go to the cinema. It's not urgent to go for a coffee. But it's important because when you go for a coffee with a friend, you build relationships.
Yeah.
You don't need to build relationships only when somebody needs you or when you need somebody, because often we call people when we are in need.
Yeah.
But we build relationships when we make gifts, when there is no holiday for that. There is no special occasion to do a gift. For example, in a personal relationship, how the boy and the girl can improve their relationship. It's not to receive. It's not about to get the gift for Saint Valentine only. It's about to do something out of our ordinary. And this is how you create space in your life for the other person, but not when you're exactly in need. And when you put your body, your soul, your entire being in this healthy environment, I have a good food, drink good water, have enough sleep, do what I love, my hobby. Have time for my family, my kids, everybody who is important in my life. Then this energizes me, and I'm very productive at work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the energy from home and your personal world, when you're energized, you bring it to to work at work, and then you're very productive there. You generate many ideas. You're very motivated. You're inspired, and you're able to inspire other people. And then you create success at the workspace. And then when you are successful at the workspace, when you come back home in the night, you have energy to bring back to your family, and it's like a circle. And I always say that balance is work-life balance is not this is the work, this is the life.
That's
It's a
right.
constant circle, and it's about the circle to balance all the time.
Yeah.
When you're at home, to feel happy and to bring that happiness at work. So when you're at work, to be happy and to bring that happiness at home. And that's why the holistic approach is very important, because it's not either this or either this.
Yeah.
We weren't born on this planet only to be mothers or fathers and create. Everybody came here with a talent, with something specific to do and create and to share with other people. And that's why it's very important these are two pillars in our life, the personal life and the professional life. And the more you're successful in your professional life, meaning you're realizing your talent, the better parent you are, the better
Yeah.
husband or wife you are, the better kid you are to your parents. So this is a philosophy in my work. I never oppose things, this or this. It's both.
Yeah.
It's always both. It's not either, because you need this and you need this. And I always say to people, okay, imagine that you're only a parent. It doesn't matter, a father or a mother. Imagine that you're only a parent and you stay at home the whole day. You might have a cleaner, you might have a cooker, somebody to cook for you. It doesn't matter. But you're at home and taking care of your home, your kids, and your husband or wife. Will you be happy? Will that be enough for you? Will that be a satisfactory life for you? Yeah, for 1 month, probably it's okay. For a few months, might be okay. But you're talking about the whole life. And
Yeah.
it's the other way. Imagine you're at work, you do what you love, you're doing only this, you're very successful. But would that be enough for you if you don't have a family, a husband or wife or kids? Would that be enough for you? So always there are people on either of the sides, but we're talking about general and most of the people.
Right.
And this is if someone is looking for a successful recipe, actually this is to look at things in harmony and not to oppose them one at the expense of the other.
Yeah.
It's not like this. It's one that feeds the other and vice versa.
Time is flying by, but I have just one final question. And it kind of goes along with what we were just talking about, which is really mindset. You mentioned fostering mindset of absolute certainty. What does that mean to you? And what steps can individuals take to cultivate such confidence in their lives?
Yeah, I love this absolute certainty. Actually, absolute certainty is when you absolutely trust your inner voice,
Your gut.
your inner compass. Compass. I'm not sure whether I said
Compass is right. Good.
yeah,
You're good.
yeah. And this is where many people are struggling. They don't have their inner compass. Their compass is somebody else,
Yes.
opinion, somebody else. It's
Social
the
media.
social media, what is normal, what is generally people are doing,
Yeah.
what other people can do. And this is what I do in my teachings, and this is what I teach people. In the first thing, to find their inner voice. What is your inner voice? Where is it? Is this your voice, or is this the voice of your mother, or is this the voice of your father, or of your boss, or the person you admire? And when you find this inner voice, this is intuition, this is the inner compass, this is what you are, this is your authentic desire. And when you're able to identify it, to trust it, it's again a process. And when you trust it and when you use it in the day-to-day, on a day-to-day basis, then at some point you just everything
Just
fell
flows. Falls
yeah,
into place.
falls into place. Yeah, everything is at the right, like a puzzle. Every piece gets at the right place, and this is one of the biggest challenge for people, to compare to other people. And the only person with whom we have to compare is with ourselves from yesterday.
Oh, yeah. That's a great thing to say.
Yeah, yeah,
So
exactly.
good. Oh, my goodness. You shared so many great insights, and gosh, we could talk for hours on this. Definitely want to have you back so we can chat a little bit more on some other pieces of what you do. But if those that are listening now want to quickly get that paper and pencil that you should have had from the very beginning, I told you at the beginning you should take notes, but if you didn't, you'll want to be able to connect with Vesela. So I'm going to share my slide that has contact information. All this will be on my YouTube channel, so you can go to Vicki Noethling and subscribe to be able to get everything, as well as on my personal or my findyourleadershipconfidence.com website in the show notes. So the websites are elitementorshiptrainer.com, and then her name, Vesela
Gainer?
Mangeyna, and that's Mangeyna. So, but you also can go to her personal website, which is just her name. So VeselaMangeyna.com. Facebook is EMT, all caps, Vesela Mangeyna, again, her name. And then LinkedIn is her name, Vesela Mangeyna, and then some numbers and things. But if you just search Vesela and her last name, you'll find her. I'm going to turn it. Oh, and she also has a great YouTube channel. Go and visit some of her episodes that she has out there, and that's at Vesela Mangeyna. I'm going to let Vesela talk to you about elitementorshiptrainer.com, as well as her website, what you can find there, resources that might be there, links, as well as what she puts out there on social media and YouTube. So Vesela, it's all yours.
Yeah, actually on my website, my personal website, which is veselamangeyna.com, you can find all the services I've got. It's like individual coaching sessions, group coaching sessions, trainings. I've got also recorded trainings, and you can find also videos with very inspiring videos. We can find information that can educate you, that can help to your personal transformation. When you go to the elitementorshiptrainer.com, you can look at the 6 months personal transformation program that I'm leading, and you can look at search for more information about the program there. When you go to my YouTube channel, there I've got many videos that I inspire, and I share things, insightful things based on the work I've got with my clients. So basically every day when I have a coaching session, I can create a video for people in order for them to improve of what they are doing. So all my websites, and by the way, using my name, my family name, you can always find me, because there is no one with those names in Bulgaria or anywhere in the world other than my sister, my mother, and my father, but they are not so active on social media. They don't do coaching. They're in a different sector. So my name is unique, and you can find me very easily if you just follow my name. So go and visit veselamangeyna.com or LinkedIn or Facebook, and you can find more information about personal transformation, emotions, balance, and everything, confidence, building confidence, everything that we just talked about.
Well, Vesela, it has been such a pleasure chatting with you. You gave really wonderful tips and insights, and definitely tools to help the audience find their full potential, unlock that full potential. So thank you for being such a wonderful guest.
Thank you for inviting me, Vicki. It was a complete pleasure.
Yes. As always, I remind everyone that life is a journey, and it's up to you to enjoy the ride. This is Vicki Noethling, signing off.
Thank you for tuning into the Find Your Leadership Confidence podcast with Vicki Noethling, where we share impactful lessons that help you grow as an individual, grow your confidence, and find the positive and good within you so you powerfully and authentically become the best version of yourself. Remember to visit our website at www.findyourleadershipconfidence.com and enjoy even more great episodes like this one. Again, while you're here, subscribe to us via your favorite network. We look forward to seeing you next time on the Find Your Leadership Confidence podcast.